with anybody who wants to chime in. We just lost Sabu, who was just incredible as a person when we've met him in the ring also. So we'd like to talk about ECW, Sabu, his legacy. Also, we're going to just go ahead and combine a lit match into this.
Yeah.
Aaron, you can take that away.
Yeah, we got Barely Legal, ECW, 1997. Go to the network. 1 hour, 37 minutes. Get through the commercials. You'll have probably 2 of them because it's fucking Peacock. But go to 1 hour and 37 minutes on the nose. And we're going to watch Sabu versus Taz. ECW, Barely Legal, 1997. We were trying to figure out, like, what Taz match to watch. And there's a lot of good ones. But, like, the thing with Taz is, and we'll just get this out before we even get started. Like, he was, I don't know how to say it. Like, he didn't have, like, I don't remember him for matches. I remember him for moments. I remember him for things that he did, not matches that he had. Not to say that he wasn't a great wrestler, but when I think of, like, Shawn Michaels, I think of this match. I think of this match.
Yeah, absolutely.
With Sabu, I think of more, like, I remember, like, he broke his neck twice. I remember he got busted open by forearms from Taz. And
to me,
you know, crazy shit.
When I think about Sabu, it's ECW came out when we were very young. And I didn't know about that type of wrestling.
Yeah.
Right.
So
at that time,
to me, he's like the beginning of more violent wrestling for me. I didn't know that it existed at that point. So
I was heavy into ECW. I think it was like Friday or Saturday night. It was like late night. Because we lived in PA, so we were able to see that shit.
Yeah.
We were fortunate.
Yeah.
It was on.
We definitely got lucky with that.
We got really lucky.
EC Dub, Clint Dye, what's going on, buddy? John Rivers, how you doing? Taz had great matches, one of my favorite champions. Pablo, we agree. Taz and Sabu had great matches together.
Taz was presented the best in ECW. Like
for sure,
hands
his
down,
like
yeah.
badass shooter gimmick because he was a badass.
Yeah,
like,
the WWE
they fucking killed him.
Well, yeah, but they tried to like present
they brought him
well.
in great.
Yeah, like they hyped him up. Yeah. They gave him the
you can equate it to. This is kind of a weird thing, but I'm thinking about a great like comparison. Shinsuke's first fucking match in the company with Sami Zayn. Best fucking match he ever had. Can anybody name a better match that he ever fucking had? Right?
Yeah.
No.
Right?
I think Sami Zayn was phenomenal.
Taz's first match in the company, he beats Kurt Angle at SummerSlam, I think, right? In New York. That's crazy. You can't ask for a bigger win.
Right.
What's going on, Matt? Clint says that the build to Sabu versus Taz at Barely Legal 97 was epic.
Yeah. That's another reason why I wanted to watch it. Because you could tell they had real beef.
They did. It seemed like they were legit.
Yeah.
Legit didn't like each other.
So if everybody's ready, if you guys are there, we're going to watch it together. Everybody's going to watch along.
It's all good.
Okay, still streaming? All right, cool.
Oh, no, wait. Waiting for live video signal. Broadcast is waiting for a signal. It should resume shortly. Your phone being a gay? Boy.
Yeah, shit. You guys still good?
Let's see. It says yes.
Yeah. All right.
We're back.
Pablo says Taz gave Angle his first loss.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was trying to say. Like his intro into the company, that's a big way to come in. But
yeah.
All right, here we go.
Especially,
we're gonna watch it, guys. If you guys are ready, if you guys are at your spot, we're gonna go. And if you're not, you don't have to watch along. We're still gonna talk about the match and bullshit through it. So
I wasn't listening very well to you. You explained where to go and okay, cool.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I laid it out. Yeah. I'll say it one more time, real quick. It's ECW, Barely Legal, 1997. 1 hour, 37 minutes will get you to where we're gonna watch it together. It'll be we're past the intros. We're getting right to the match. So
right into the
on 3, 2, 1, and play. And there we go. So then they're in the ring already.
And there's my boy Bill Alfonso.
Yep.
Blowing the whistle.
Fucking Bill Alfonso.
It's just too scary looking.
That's
guys.
the ECW arena too.
That's such an awesome place.
It's cool.
It is.
We'll be there in 2 weeks.
2 weeks we will be there.
We'll be there several months after that because we're going there for
history.
That's the classic
We're going there
Sabu
for
outfit too. With the,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
shiny
MC Hammer pants.
Prince of Persia pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that slap to start it off. Boom, and another one back. Those are fucking stiff too,
Pablo
yo.
says, I'm on the right corner of the hard cam if you can spot me briefly.
Get the fuck out of here. That's
Lots of
fucking
memories.
dope. Dude,
Yeah.
that's dope, bro. That's cool. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
That's cool, man.
That's awesome.
Damn, yo. We have somebody live watching this with us that was there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's there.
That's badass, man.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I forget what you looked like back then, Pablo. You the same? Was it the same? You had
The last time we went, we were sitting right where those guys were standing. We were in like the third or fourth row there or something like that. Sometimes we sit over to the left behind the announcer's table. Those were great seats too.
Definitely.
It's not a bad seat. This time we're going to be sitting at the entrance.
Yep.
So the kids can get high fives and say hi to all the wrestlers. It'll be cool.
On the right side of the screen if he is popping up.
See, here's the thing. Right here, look at this. This is Matt Wrestling. And, like, Sabu can do that shit. He just chose to, like...
Yeah.
He chose to use
Be crazy.
ropes and
But
jump.
that's from his uncle, too. If you guys watch Dark Side of the Ring, this was fitting. Like, they just did Sheik
Younger,
on
long
Tuesday.
hair, better shape, he said.
Yeah.
We'll spot you. Did we see the Joey Janela interview about Sabu's last match? I did see that, where people were trying to blame Joey Janela for Sabu dying.
Yeah, that's not the case.
Fuck them. They're idiots. Janela handled that exactly how he should have. Pretty much told everybody, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's shit happens. I mean, a lot of these guys, when you take drugs throughout your career and do a job like this where you lose blood a lot, you have injuries, you cause trauma to your body, shit like that's gonna happen.
He was definitely big into
these guys know what they're doing. Like they understand what they're getting into. We're having technical difficulties on the video side, but we're gonna keep going on this. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll just keep talking.
But like he you can't blame somebody for that.
No.
And what they were saying that he was doing was smoking weed in Creighton. You can buy that. Yeah, you can buy it. You can buy it. You can buy it at a gas station.
Yeah.
You know. So you can't.
Listen, if you're out here snorting fucking boner pills, you're gonna die.
Yes. If you're snorting anything, you're probably going to die.
So,
You know.
Listen.
So stuff like that
shit
happens. It does.
But I know we said in the last podcast, while we're trying to figure out these technical difficulties.
Hopefully you guys are liking the match because we're not able to watch it with you guys.
See the ECW World Title here. I do have Shane Douglas, Sabu. Who the fuck else signed this thing?
Rhino and Raven
on here so far.
Yeah.
When I went to Sabu to get the signature, I said to him, "You were really cool to my son, and I'll never forget it. Thank you so much." And he was just like, "Where was it?" And I told him in Allentown. He was like, "Oh, well, awesome." Obviously, he didn't remember it, but we told the story in the last Mount Rushmore podcast, episode 7, about how we were just standing off to the side, and Sabu left his table where people were paying him money to come up to introduce himself to my son here, which is a high class move. That's taking money out of your own pocket just to say hello to a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a few of them that do that.
Very, very cool
Very
of him.
few, but
And every interaction I've ever had with him, he was very pleasant.
Yeah. He signed my chair. I think I met him a bunch of times at Philly and Allentown, but I actually finally got him to sign my chair because I have a bunch of stuff signed by him already. But I wanted him to sign the chair just because I have a good ECW one over there. And he signed it. That was in either Philly or Hamburg. The one in Hamburg was cool.
Was he?
yeah, the one in Hamburg was.
He was in Hamburg.
Yeah,
I think he was.
I don't think he was there.
Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was Philly then. We've
was
done
a
so
whole
many
bunch-
fucking
there was a whole
conventions.
bunch out of Hamburg,
Yeah, man,
though.
we've done so many goddamn conventions.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
you know, it's
Yeah,
like
you gotta keep
they all kind of
track,
blend
you
together,
know.
you know. So it's kind of hard to keep track of. Yeah, but my problem is this fucking my TV's old. I need to get a new TV. I have a brand new, like a TV. It's a 3D TV. Like that's the thing.
I don't
it's
think
just,
it's the TV.
Yeah.
You know what it is you have a large family, and we're here. And
Nah.
we're connected to your Wi-Fi.
That's not even
Everything's
that.
connected to your Wi-Fi.
Because I got a gig of internet speed. I have like the most you can get in a household. So
I mean,
we don't ever have that issue.
That's debatable.
Yeah.
It's debatable.
So
Do you even believe it's a whole fucking gig?
A whole gig. It's a whole. And you're right. I can't see
It
it.
could be a gig.
I can't see it. They could be lying to my ass.
They are.
I don't know.
Nothing
Ass
that
bitches.
anyone tells you that you pay money to is the truth.
Is for real. Yeah, they're bullshitting you.
It's all fucking horseshit.
Believe me, I work in retail, and people ask me like, "How can you charge this?" And like, well, we are in a business to make money.
Well,
That's
right.
kind of the deal. Like if we
Same
sold
thing
things
with-
at a loss, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
you
same
know?
thing with painting too. People,
So,
yeah, exactly.
since we're going to talk about ECW as well, is there a match or a moment in ECW that stood out to you guys more than any other one?
I think that that barbed wire match with Sabu and Terry Funk was probably the one that I remember the most, only because it was the fucking
It was
craziest.
absolutely fucking nuts.
But I think they had a triple threat match, and I think it's on this pay-per-view, and it's Stevie Richards, Shane Douglas, and Terry Funk, I believe. Terry Funk wins the world title. It might be this pay-per-view. And Pablo might be able to help me out with that. He was fucking there.
It's true.
So, look at that, see this internet connection. But anyway, so yeah, I remember that. Only because I remember seeing Terry Funk do a fucking moonsault off the ladder.
Pablo says he tore his bicep and taped it up.
Sabu did, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. In the barbed wire match.
This is
yeah.
this
Legit.
Is, I think his moment.
Yeah.
That I was.
Yeah.
asking
Same.
about.
I feel the same. It's just, it's not the coolest moment. It's not the greatest. It's definitely the fucking grossest.
You
but
know,
it's the one I think of the most.
It wasn't the coolest moment, but I was a big Raven fan.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
remember.
that.
Everybody.
Dude, when
you
he
know,
got,
I loved Raven.
are you gonna say about
So,
the cage when he was?
It was the dog collar tag match
Oh, yeah,
against
yeah.
the Pitbulls.
Yeah.
When
Pitbulls
it was
were
him,
good.
it was him and Stevie Richards. But Stevie Richards turned into just a puddle of blood, and Tommy Dreamer actually came out and fucking put the collar on, and Tommy Dreamer and Raven ended up beating the Pitbulls, which was crazy because Tommy Dreamer and Raven had such a beef, and I think that was Gangster's Paradise. Was the pay-per-view.
All right.
Fucking that just to me was crazy because I was a huge Raven guy, and him and Dreamer like just for that moment squashed their beef to win the titles. That was really cool for me.
That was a good storyline that they really had for. That was something ECW did, man. Their storylines were great. I mean, some of their feuds. All right, so we're back in action here.
Matt says that Tommy Dreamer and Raven's cage match still
Yeah,
is rent-free.
Yep. Where he gets like, it's almost like he's like crucified in the cage.
Also the lucha matches. That's true.
Yeah. Like
So we were gonna do a
I was
lip
gonna
match
say
with
Mysterio
yes,
versus
Psychosis. Yes.
Like that
And-
one will always
yes.
stick out. Like that's what I was gonna say.
They
like,
were
out of all
doing they
the
were doing
hardcore
hurricanranas
shit.
on the concrete. Like it was nuts, bro.
Whoa,
was-
what's going on, buddy?
It was pretty crazy.
Just see you here popping in. Appreciate you guys coming out. Pablo, Will, Matt, Clint, John Rivers, all you guys. I very, very much appreciate you coming checking it out.
So if you guys are watching this match, you guys are way further along. We're only a minute or two in, and they're still doing chain wrestling. But Taz is going to start fucking with them. So here they go. He does these forearms like.
Why does Taz look like
Look at
a
this shit.
potato?
He busts his nose open here. He gets a broken nose right here.
It looks like big broken.
These cross faces are fucking nasty.
He does, and that's funny. Right now, Braun Breaker kind of looks like Taz.
That's true. Yeah.
Except-
now I can see that.
Yeah, I can see it. That's
The
that's
resemblance. Yeah.
funny. Yeah, I said that.
Look at that. He's already his nose is already fucking broken.
My joke.
He broke his nose.
You're not stealing nothing.
These guys were
Joke,
stiff
I
as
was
fuck.
saying That's true.
There's this match I
You don't
seen
talk
one
about
time
it.
too, and I don't know if you guys ever saw this, but when Chris Benoit wrestled for ECW, he wrestled Sabu and broke his neck like a minute in the match. He tried to do a suplex and released him, and Sabu just landed right on his fucking head. Like you could tell that he broke his neck. It was pretty wild. He's had his neck broken twice. Again, a guy who breaks his neck twice to live to
Gotta be in a
60
lot
is
of
pretty
fucking-
crazy.
Gotta be in a lot of fucking
Yeah.
pain. You realize how many of these ECW guys that fucking did some wild shit. Like, I mean, New Jack passed away a few years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was today a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sabu passed away. These guys
Balls
lived
Mahoney,
fucking hard. Balls
Axel
Mahoney.
Rotten.
Yeah.
You can go down the list. A lot of these
These guys lived really
Pitbull
fucking
number
hard.
one, I think.
Stop playing with the mic. Yeah, stop. Fucking
Yeah.
Kabbalah Good call. For the working man.
See that shit too. Like Sabu's one of those guys where, again, you don't think of this. He does have great matches, but you think of moments. You think of things that he did. He's the influence he has.
Right.
The springboard leg drop that he just did. Who was doing springboards before him?
In America, nobody.
And who the fuck does them now? Everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody does fucking springboards.
Yeah, like it's
This
nothing
shit.
anymore.
Mark Briscoe does this. He doesn't do the leap off the top like that, but he uses the chair to flip out into the ring. How many people do that? Like, there's so many things that these guys have influenced and done
Right.
that people still fucking
Bill
mimic to this day.
Alfonso makes everything better.
Oh yeah. His
He's over
whistle
there-
going and
he's
shit.
the ultimate warrior in the rope
Yeah.
right there.
He was a
Yeah,
he was a really good manager.
Yeah, he was. I just remember that whistle, that
Yeah.
annoying ass
Yeah.
fucking manager, yo, that you just wanted to choke.
Yes.
Like, what the
And then
fuck
when you
is he
meet him,
doing out
he was
there?
fucking
Cool,
awesome.
cool
in
shit.
person.
Yeah,
And he remembered us when we seen him in Hamburg.
yeah.
Like, hey,
Dude,
what's up?
Hamburg was a really good one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a
I don't know why
lot.
there was a lot of people there, man. I don't know why they don't do
that.
that shit again.
Looks
That was
like
mad fun.
Devin joined us. What's going on, Devin? If you missed the beginning, we are watching Sabu versus Taz at the moment. We're all just talking about our ECW moments and things about Sabu.
They're fighting in the fucking crowd right now.
Keep
I
in
love
mind,
that shit.
the world of wrestling is huge. Some of these guys were just the guys you saw do it first. 100%.
Yeah.
That's what I said. In America, that's the
Yeah.
first guy I saw doing this kind of stuff.
I mean,
Who's that?
nothing's original.
Okay.
Nothing's original. Everything's been stolen. But
Yeah.
Well,
But-
yeah, I mean, you think about it, like
people take things and
Some-
it's all about reinvention, right? Like look at the DDT. That was like the finisher.
And now it's a transition.
It's a transition move. You know, so things evolve. That's the word I should use. The evolution of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the
He's already
one finisher that
Yeah, he broke his
that
nose.
pisses me off
Yeah,
more
doing
than
the fucking forearms across the face.
the one finisher that pisses me off that they ripped off was the Sweet Chin music.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Every 2 seconds, boom, boom. Like it's like, come on, man.
Pablo
Like,
says, "Fuck Bill." Hated that guy back in the day.
Yeah.
Come
But
on.
he's been around a long
like
time.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's one that I'm like, they just.
I mean,
there might be like 30 a match. Like
what DDTs?
No, Sweet Chin
Oh,
music.
fucking
The
yeah,
super kicks.
It's
Yeah, like
fucking watered down. It's ridiculous.
like
it's
every
not even
move.
super anymore. It's
Every
just
move.
a fucking-
right.
it's
Everybody
just a
does
kick.
it. Yeah.
It's just a
Everybody.
kick.
Look at Jay versus Jimmy.
Yeah, that was fucking a travesty. Couldn't even believe that was the
That
match
they
chose
booked
to
that.
do.
Look at that
They
shit. Just
booked-
twisting them up.
I'm telling you, fucking Mr. Potato Head versus
Why
Prince
is-
of Persia over
Why is
here.
Taz humping him?
And he's just, why is he humping him?
Yeah.
You see how quick you tap out when somebody tries to put the cock in your ass, okay?
That's true. And in a submission hold at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you're in a sleeper hold, then they're trying to butt fuck you. You're tapping quick.
It's curtains.
You're like, I'm out. You win.
Unless it's a Diddy party, and
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
it will continue. But Taz over here on top just fucking wailing on him. See, this is what Cena and Orton tried to do
Look at that.
in the beginning here of their backlash match with some chain wrestling.
That hold right there that he has on him, that arm bar,
I'm
if he
good with
wanted
that.
to for real, just boom.
Yeah.
Your arm's broke. It's
You can rip it
gone.
right off.
Yep. Right out your shoulder, right out your shoulder socket, just done. Look
So
at these fungools in the front seat here. Oh my god.
you guys remember when fucking Bam Bam like put Taz through the ring?
No.
I think that was through the ramp, wasn't it?
No, it was through the ring.
Oh, okay. I think he did it through the ramp too.
He was on his fucking back and he did
Yeah.
a little like
Yep.
slant and went through the ring. Bam Bam is also one of those people that I fucking have always loved and is
Oh,
Yeah, he's underrated.
that
too.
somersault
Totally
leg
underrated.
drop. God,
Because
that's
then we
crazy.
have that discussion, like big
Who's that
men
guy
that
in the
that
middle?
are that are great, like
Yeah,
top
you-
5. I mean, he
Yeah.
got to be cracking the top 5. Yeah, for sure.
Who's this? Who's
Bam,
top five?
Bam, Bam.
Yeah,
Bigelow.
yeah,
For
sure.
big, yeah,
The
like
most-
heavy.
Matt, very good. The most devastating move in sodomy today.
Yeah.
Oh.
I will throw a chair at your skull, just right at your head.
Like we said, to me, like what Tommy Dreamer wasn't he nicknamed the innovator of violence?
Yeah.
This shit, I didn't know that this stuff existed when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then it popped up because somebody named Pablo, who might be watching right now,
Right.
handed me a VHS and was like, "You should check this out, little man."
Yeah.
And
It was real wrestling.
This was fucking crazy.
It was crazy watching it for the first time.
Face dropped on the chair. Very nice. That probably doesn't feel good if you have a broken
His
nose.
nose looks like fucking taco meat. Right
Yeah.
now. Just fucking destroyed.
I hope he does those cross-face forearms again. Those are pretty cool. I mean, they're cool to look at. They probably don't feel very good.
He was knocked out because Taz hit the back of his head on a beam. That was Bam Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Taz had to pull him out of the fucking... Or he had to pull him out of the fucking thing to pin him. Out of... From
There's a
under
match,
him.
too, that I watched with the Gangsters. And New Jack was knocked out, but they still drug him up to the balcony and
Oh, yeah.
threw him off to do a spot. It was really crazy.
Will
Like,
says, and when WWE bought ECW, they didn't know what they had or what to do with ECW.
for sure, dude.
100%
For sure.
correct. They
For sure.
tried to WWEize it. It was WWECW. They were like,
Yep,
oh, let's put Big Show and Test and Hardcore Holly in ECW.
I mean, I think the reality of it is that Vince can't let somebody else run something that's his. Like, that's why everything he ran essentially failed. Like the rebranding of ECW 2 different times didn't work because he had to have his fucking paws in it, his hands in it. NXT was great until he got his fucking hands in it, until it went to USA, and I'll stand by that. When NXT was niche,
When it
and
was
you could only
on
see
the network?
yes, you can only watch it on the
it was
network,
fucking amazing.
and yeah, it was a moment. It was a moment in time that will never be repeated because he bastardized it. You know, that's what he does. So I'm not surprised if you would have let Paul Heyman run it and do it his way or anybody else.
Pablo says, get ready for WWE AAA.
Yeah. Oh God.
Matt says it didn't work because ECW was the anti-WWE. I wouldn't say anti-WWE, but they were trying to be different. Much different.
Well, and they were, hands down.
There's nothing wrong with that either. I don't
No,
think there's anything
that's
wrong
why-
with trying to be
that's why-
different.
That's the thing I like about AEW. It's
Yeah,
not WWE.
that's a good point, yeah. It is a different feel, yeah, AEW.
My favorite Mexican promotion I plan to have bastardized is what Pablo says about AAA.
Yeah, dude, I'm 1,000% with you. I felt way better seeing the AAA guys in AEW than WWE.
Oh, yeah.
I prefer a partnership than a buyout because now WWE owns them. That's the
Right.
shitty part.
That's-
It isn't a partnership.
they're
That's
the
not. This is
monopoly
not
of
a
everything.
partnership.
Well,
This
you
is
know,
a buyout.
You know
That
who's going to win the
sucks.
AAA championship next week? El Grande Americano.
Yeah, probably.
Because it's the greatest fucking country in the world. It's fucking Rock Flag Eagle. That's all that matters.
They have Vikingo, which is crazy. I really wanted to see him.
Why did he go in the chair just to go down?
I think he was going to do a spot, and they called
It just
out of
didn't
it.
happen.
Instead, yeah, this is wild, dude. The table spot, yeah, that's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
that hurt a little bit, I'm sure.
That's gotta suck. Like, why? They're just concrete, no pads.
Guys who have been to ECW Arena, to the 2300,
Yeah,
as what they call it now. We're taking our boys in a few weeks. All of them will be there for the first time. Let's get a little comment on how they should prepare. Because we're talking about 12, 10-year-old kids.
13. yeah.
Carter's 8,
Yeah.
so
Cursing. We did say we're going to allow them to curse
yeah.
at the event.
I mean, how shitty would it be if they're chanting like Nick fucking Gage and the kids are like Nick freaking Gage? Like, just it's a moment.
Yep.
Sabu was famous for doing his spots even if the guys moved out of the way.
Yep.
It was nuts. You're right, Paulo.
That's a great way to.
He was getting his shit in, man.
It's just out of control. Now we're on a little bit of a delay, so the stuff will be coming in. I'm sure Matt will have something about what you should do to get yourself
fucking-
ready for the amount of violence you're going to see.
That poor nose of his, man. I feel bad as shit.
You're going to see more fucking
Taz looks like
blood
his
than
shoulders
Red
fucked
Cross.
up, unless he's
Man,
selling.
watched
I think he's
Jeepers
just selling.
Creepers. Can't be that
Jeepers Creepers. It's a faggot movie.
Oh my gosh, that was a hard F.
Jeepers
Sorry.
Creepers.
Yes.
It's a good movie, actually.
No, it's really
Yeah,
good.
it's great. It is.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
The one where it starts with the football team.
That's the second one.
Yeah.
Mediocre. The
So-
first one's way better.
So
First
now,
one's tits.
now that we brought up movies randomly, who's the best actor wrestler?
The Rock.
No.
Stone Cold.
The Rock fucking and Stone Cold did play the same characters in every movie they're in.
Nah, Rock does play different stuff, but
I got.
it's hard for me to see him and not see Rock, so I would give him
I'm,
a no.
Yeah,
I might say it's Batista.
I think Batista's a great actor.
yeah, he's coming.
I
He's
really,
really good.
I really think he's really good.
Really
I
good.
agree. I think, and he's played a variety of things. He's played a villain.
He's not
played.
always the
He's been in
same
some
thing.
funny ass shit.
That
You ever seen him in The
Marvel
Glass
shit was
Onion?
crazy.
Good fucking movie, man.
It's nothing like it used to be. Prepare them by not dressing like little bitches and not to eyeball anyone. As many matches in the ring there used to be, fights in the crowd. That's true. It's definitely, well, the whole world is different now, Pablo. You gotta wake up.
Yeah, there ain't no fights in the crowd anymore.
nobody's
We've been to a
fighting
bunch
in
of
the
events.
crowd.
It's gotten close. There's been some drunk fools, but there's big security there, man.
There's been some drunk fools.
Yeah.
We won't
That's
say any
true.
names.
Yeah, Walmsley.
That's true. That's true. I'm always the North Star when I go. I'm always
Pablo
right
says
as rain.
Hogan,
Oh,
Hogan's the
damn!
best,
The
the best
fucking
actor wrestler.
suplexes.
No, hell no.
You need to be,
Right.
you need to be drug tested.
I'm with you, brother. You know why he's saying that? You know why? Because No Holds Barred is the greatest wrestling movie of all time. That's
No,
why
it's
he's
not.
saying that.
No, it's not. They
What's
live.
better? Nope. It's not a wrestling movie.
It's
It has a
fucking
wrestler in
Roddy
it.
Piper,
It has a
it's
wrestler in
wrestling
it.
To me,
No Holds Barred's the best.
No Holds Barred is not the best wrestling movie.
You know what's great?
Actually, you know what's a good fucking movie?
Yeah.
That fucking Fighting with My Family, the shit about Paige.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was.
It's
good.
actually really fucking good.
No, that was good.
Iron Claw was,
Yeah, it was.
No
eh.
Holds
I
Barred.
don't know.
John Cena in Peacemaker and
Yeah.
Vacation Friends. I
John
do
Cena
enjoy
is actually a really good. That's a good choice.
Entertaining, yeah.
He's funny as
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, like.
You were from the wrong
And
generation.
what was that stupid
Suburban
movie?
Commando is the best.
That John
Oh,
Cena just
Suburban
made?
Commando is great.
Undertaker
God,
was
it's
in
so
that, by the
good.
way.
He was a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
So
Oh
good.
yeah.
He was. Dude.
The wrestling
Phase 1, wrestling is fake.
Yeah. Thanks, Torsten.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, damn, Thorson, I thought it was real.
Oh, damn. Them suplexes
I
are
don't
fucking
know.
badass.
John Cena sold more albums than you, bro.
Oof.
That's all I'm saying.
Oof.
What about Queen of the Ring? I
That's-
haven't seen it yet. I have not seen it yet, Pablo. I want to, but I have not seen it. We'll have to check that one out.
I'm kind of tongue-in-cheek saying that No Holds Barred is the greatest wrestling movie. I think The Wrestler's a really good movie, too. Mickey Rourke's just a fucking douche, but the movie itself is good. And seeing Marissa Tomei's tits is a bonus. That's not bad.
always good, because
Yeah.
I would
Yep.
totally...
I kind of forgot about it, and then I rewatched it, and I'm like, oh, shit, that's right. She's like a stripper, and she strips, if she's in the movie 35%, of that 35%, 75% of that she's on stage. It's crazy. It's nuts. It's crazy. I know it was a Steiner math thing there, but it's pretty wild.
Hey, our friend Phase 1, because he's too cool to put his real fucking name on here.
He's not petty?
Says, newsflash, guys, it's scripted. Yeah, so is everything that you
Yeah.
watch. Everything that anybody watches, it's scripted.
It still hurts. Like, the guy's nose is broke for real. Both of these guys have had their necks broke for real. Like,
The Wrestler is a classic wrestling film. That's true.
it is.
It's very fucking
It's
good.
great. I just rewatched it. It is really, really good. Really
Aaron's
well
doing
done.
Steiner math, apparently.
Yeah,
is
that's what I just said.
was
Yeah.
told.
Yeah. That's what I just did. Thank you. Because you see, of that 35%, 75% of that was my Steiner math. You're welcome.
Well, it's too bad it's scripted.
Had to throw
It's all
that in
fake.
there. He just choked him out.
I'm getting some disturbing text messages right now, but we'll try to stay focused.
All right. Everything okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Good.
think so.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. The match is over, by the way. Taz won. He choked him out.
Has choked him. So
The Kaja Hajime.
when we look at, so we did Mount Rushmores on our last fucking
We did.
podcast.
Yeah,
We did.
episode. Yeah.
So let's hear everybody's ECW Mount Rushmore,
Oh yeah.
All right.
including the people watching. Please chime in with your ECW wrestling
Who's in
Mount
ECW?
Rushmore.
Oh,
You
young
go
man.
fuck home.
Young man. All right. So I think these two guys in the ring, I think Taz and Sabu for me. I think they are definitely there.
Taz and Sabu.
Yeah,
Sabu's
I think
on.
Tommy Dreamer
Okay.
would have to
Yeah,
be there.
Yeah.
I really feel like he has to be there.
man, you
And it's tough for me because he's a fucking douche. But when I think of ECW, I cannot not think of him.
The blue meanie.
Don't
That's
even-
what
The
you're
blue
talking
meanie. Yeah,
That's
no.
what you're talking about.
Nah.
He was
Okay.
thinking of Sam.
I'm saying it.
Don't
I'm
fucking
saying
say
it.
it.
I'm saying it. I'm saying it. Raven.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
I
No.
don't even think we can continue to do this fucking podcast together.
No. No, seriously. I mean, and like he is a douche. He Hollywooded us.
Pablo, go back as far as you like. Your personal
Wait, I can
Mount
give
Rushmore.
because I.
Good. Give us
I have
some.
reasons.
Give us
I
some.
had a Taz figure when I was like 6 years old. I
Yeah.
had a Taz wrestling
Thorsten
figure.
says his favorite wrestling
Sabu.
movie is Ready to Rumble. I'm sorry.
Oh, that shit's pretty funny too.
His favorite what?
Wrestling
Sabu.
movie
I already
is
gave.
Rumble.
I already gave the
Okay.
Sabu thing.
So Sabu's on his regular Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, Taz because I had a figure of him when I was 6, and I put a red marker on his face.
Mm,
'Cause he was getting beat up and he had a crimson mask. It was so tough.
that's cool.
Okay,
And then-
Taz and Sabu. Two more.
RVD
Okay.
All right. Oh, that's a good one. It's a
Oh,
really
man,
good
yeah,
one.
that's-
and Tommy Dreamer because he was in Impractical Jokers.
Oh.
And he beat up Q.
All right.
So
RBD's a good
Should
one.
I- should I go
Ooh.
next?
Yeah, good.
okay, so Raven for me. I mean, it goes without saying. Sabu. And then I'm gonna go different. I'm gonna say New Jack.
All right.
And this is going to be the unpopular opinion, but Stevie Richards. Everywhere Stevie Richards went, even though he was a fucking jobber pretty much everywhere, he was relevant everywhere that he went. Stevie Richards is fucking awesome.
I think his best run was ECW.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
no question.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pablo says Eddie Gilbert, the King of Philadelphia.
All right, that's a
is
good
on
one.
there.
That's a good one. He
with
basically
it.
started that promotion for them, so that's a valid
I'll
choice.
take it. That's all he said. That's only one fucking person, Pablo. There's 4 faces on Mount Rushmore, but
Maybe he's
please-
taking his time. Take your
please
time,
continue.
sir. What about you, Fred?
Well, you named 2 of them. Sabu, Tommy Dreamer.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta
Yeah,
go
that's
with shit. See, that's what sucks. I would say like as a can I say a tag team zone? Can
Sure.
I-
Yeah,
Fuck
but
it.
that counts as
Fuck
fucking.
No,
Yeah,
no,
fuck
no.
it. Okay. Go ahead.
The Dudley Boys.
Okay,
For me,
Dudley.
'cause I remember them. You know, what I mean, that's where they
Try it
first
again.
came up.
Try it again.
The entire fucking Dudley family.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
There's like 17 of them.
Yeah.
You got one more spot in there.
Fuck. That looked like it sucked.
Man, I gotta say, and maybe I'm biased because I met this guy too. Is 911. I just
911
What?
remember. I just remember
That's
like
wild.
like
So,
his wrestling style.
real
like,
quick-
I just
Real quick, Matt says RVD, Dreamer, Sabu, and Shane Douglas.
All right.
And if we're not,
Good.
if we're
Good
adding
shit.
non-wrestlers, Joey Styles and Paul Heyman. Pablo says too many fucking names. Shane Douglas, Triple Threat, Taz, Sabu, RVD.
Okay.
Tell these
Okay.
guys the story about when we met 911.
Oh,
'Cause it's
man.
fucking funny.
That's going back. Man.
Torsten says Mick Foley.
Oh, there.
I mean,
all right,
he
Thorsten.
was in ECW.
You're
He
correct.
was.
All right, Thorsten.
He was, and he had some pretty crazy matches. Honestly, I think his craziest matches were the early ones in WCW that nobody was watching,
Yeah.
and then his later shit in WWFE when he came. But
So to bring back this 911 thing,
Yeah.
I actually
That's it.
just became friends with Francisco. We were just starting, maybe a couple years.
Yeah.
We went to
maybe.
a show in Lehighton, Pennsylvania at the high school.
wow,
The main event was 911 versus...
Was it Bam Bam?
No, Bam Bam fought Jim Neidhart.
Okay.
It was 911
God.
versus some fucking
Yeah,
schmuck.
some
fucking
So,
Jim Neidhart.
Francisco stays in line to get this fucking autograph. He pays money to get the autograph picture of 911, right? I go out to take a piss. 911's in the hallway. And I'm just like, man, oh, it's so cool, nice to meet you. And he was cool as shit.
Yeah.
Shaking my hand, like, fucking picked me up, because I was little at that time.
Yeah.
He was a huge fucking
Shit,
guy.
I was fucking.
He gives me a free autograph picture.
Word.
Fran's like, oh, yo, how much did you pay for that? I'm like, nothing. He's like, what the fuck? I was in line waiting the whole time. And
No, I
paid?
think I actually paid for his
You
fucking
did.
autograph.
You paid for his
Yeah.
autograph.
You were at a
he just
convention,
gave me
of
a-
course
And then I
you
went
did.
to the bathroom, and then John just got a free autograph. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, and then you know, I don't want to bring
Oh.
Thorson says, I called 911 before.
up. Yeah,
Pablo says, Rey Mysterio, Eddie, Conan, Cactus Jack, Bam Bam
Yeah,
Bigelow.
Eddie.
So we just
So
said five
anyway,
people.
Pablo,
Man,
you
everybody's
named-
was
now-
different. That's crazy.
Now, Pablo, I said before you only named one. There's 4. Now you've named 37.
Thanks for all the input,
Let's narrow it
buddy.
down, buddy. The new blood was Raven, Dreamer, Sandman, Dudley's. I got it. Joey Styles doesn't get enough credit. He did entire shows solo.
By himself.
He was the in-ring interviewer,
Thank
color
you.
commentator, and
Thank you.
play-by-play.
Who the fuck said that?
Matt.
Yes. Dude, facts, bro.
And he also knocked out fucking JBL, so...
Oh my god! He did. Dude, he would open the shows in the ring with a promo introducing the shit,
Yeah.
then go to the table and call it all by himself. Yo.
Pablo says, I have a big Mount Rushmore. Yeah. No fucking kidding.
Yeah, that'd be a
No
huge
fucking-
undertaking, buddy.
No fucking kidding. It's the fucking Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Not Mount Rushmore. What the fuck are you doing?
Not mad at it. Let's see the extreme replay.
No, but Pablo knows I'm just giving him shit. This guy actually introduced me to ECW.
Yeah.
There, I introduced Francisco to ECW. So, not saying that we wouldn't have found it.
Yeah.
But Pablo introduced us to it.
I mean, Matt's on. He remembers. We would watch, I think it was either Friday night, Saturday night, or Saturday morning, like sometime, but I remember watching it. It was an hour episode, and it was just always good. All right, what we got?
Pablo says Joey knew the names of holds. Wow, how wild!
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like Mauro Ronaldo.
Yeah, right now.
He was okay.
But he did it by himself. Like,
That's
name
that's the
any
one
other
thing.
name any other sport that there's one guy calling all
Will
of the
says,
action.
Don't forget the
There isn't.
ECW females. Which ones are you talking about? Because there's Francine, Beulah, and what's her name? The Japanese.
Leia Meow.
Oh,
No.
Kamonalea,
Kamana
yeah, that's it,
Yeah. That's the only ones I can think of. Beulah, Francine, Kimona Wanalea,
Yeah.
Wanalea.
Yep. Joel Gertner is a good one too.
Joel Gertner.
Joel Gertner is great.
Pablo says too many guys and women deserve to be mentioned. That's true.
It is,
Because
but there was only a handful.
Now it's easy to say that looking back at it, that a lot of these people were talented and did not get Nova.
Yeah,
He was fucking good,
yeah.
but he wasn't presented as somebody who was good.
Nah, ECW was like a conduit.
Pablo says woman.
Yeah, oh, that's true. Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good one. You're right. And that was early ECW.
Yeah, we forget about her.
Because again, a lot of those guys ended up going to WCW and then WWE. You know, like ECW is a feeder.
Some bitch named Jan.
Jan, all right.
Jan. Is
Cool.
it Jan Brady? Was
Are you
it Jan
saying
Brady?
Are you saying Pan or Pam? Pan. It's like comb. Well, hey, we still have the pay-per-view going, so if you guys are watching too, the main event will be coming on. It's just
There it
crazy.
is, Joey
Look at this
Styles.
shit.
He had to throw up his headphones.
Right? All right, let me stop.
Doesn't he look like fucking emaciated George Costanza?
Oh, definitely. If George Costanza still had hair and lost weight,
That's who he is.
god damn, I never put that together.
Pablo says Lita trailer park trash.
Oh, wow.
Is he calling her, or was there a girl named Trailer Park Trash?
It says Lita / trailer park trash.
Okay.
I don't know.
Speaking of Beulah,
Jan MB.
Tommy was a badass. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
It's got to be some kind of fucking joke that he's trying to convey, but I'm
Damn.
not getting.
Look at that fucking arena, man. It's just a goddamn bingo hall. It
There's
really
Beulah
is.
right
But
there.
it is fucking cool, man.
It's the guy from Impractical Jokers.
Tommy Dreamer.
That is.
Yeah. So, like.
So yeah, you're right, dude. The women, yeah.
the
Okay.
women-
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, the women on ECW, they were like Like if you like this fucking strip club in Daytona Beach.
I mean, again, like you said, they were different than what you were seeing on.
Trashy
They were
looking
different than
women.
what you were seeing on WWF and WCW. It was just a
Mama
different
says
presentation.
Lita was in ECW before
She was.
became Lita.
Yeah. I know. I just didn't know if he was calling
I
her
didn't-
trailer trash.
Yeah, are
I
you
really,
calling
Yeah,
her trailer
that-
park trash,
yeah,
or was that
I mean, he
her?
must-
I think that might have been her
name.
name or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
Because I don't know.
I thought she played someone that didn't speak English
I don't know.
in ECW, but
I don't want to call you old, Pablo, but you got a couple years on us.
Newsflash. It's all scripted anyways.
Yeah, I mean,
so are movies, and we seem to watch those.
yeah.
People have watched
Here
parties
we
for
go.
Game of Thrones and
Here
shit.
we go.
Yeah, this is the match I was just talking about. It's the triple threat. Stevie Richards. I'm pretty sure Shane
Fucking
Douglas is the
BWO.
champ, and Terry Funk, and it's great.
Nova.
Terry Funk's great too, man.
Yeah.
Terry
Oh, yeah.
Funk's fucking.
What's cool about Terry Funk is he was like a legit, like shooter style wrestler through the 80s and 90s, and then turned to this hardcore shit and got another fucking like 10-year run out of it. You know, like it's wild.
Yeah, Terry Funk was something else.
He's one that I wanted to meet. He was supposed to be at one of the events, and he ended up getting sick and not
You know
coming.
what was
He's
really
one of the ones I
fucking
wanted to meet that I didn't get
Awful
to.
that WWE did. Turn him into Chainsaw Charlie.
He wanted to do that.
I know he did.
He wanted to do it.
Torsten says Daytona strip clubs W. That's what I said about ECW women.
Yeah.
Because Torsten's first ever strip club was me, him, Steve, in Daytona Beach. And it was fucking awful. Everyone there I felt like was going to give me hepatitis.
Do you know what has six
Audio
legs?
is out. Mike went out. Audio is out. What is that thing saying there?
This isn't on.
Oh, fuck beans.
Who is Beans?
Hold it and turn it back on.
It's on. Is it on? Speak. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, it's good. Mike's on.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Yeah.
I know you're
They're fully charged. I don't know why they went off,
Oh,
man.
that's John's best friend, yo.
Yep, there is. Oh, it's
shit.
Sandman. That's who's in this match.
Look at him.
That's who's in this
It's
match.
the GOAT.
He could take.
Look at his fucking
There's
forehead.
no fucking way.
moment.
In that moment,
his
I would
forehead.
still whoop his ass.
He could take you in
Today,
that moment.
that fucking Sandman in his prime, today, if he would try to step up to me today, Sandman in his prime, I'll beat the fucking brakes off that piece of shit. I'm fueled by hatred and gingerism.
I see that.
Fuck up. Don't click the. You gotta click around it.
He said back. Oh, waiting for live video signal.
Here we go. We're good now.
It's like a 4-dick Billy goat.
Well, he's getting up to piss in the middle of this shit.
That's all right. I'm gonna grab
Look at
my
this.
beer.
He came out bleeding already. Like, that's the crazy thing.
He's
And now he's going to hit his head, and now he's going to be bleeding for real.
Every match.
Every
right?
match, bro.
Almost every match.
Like, his forehead's gone, man. R.I.P. to your
Wow,
forehead.
That's how long ago.
This
it
shit's
was.
never coming back.
He almost has a mullet.
You see these
Not
guys,
quite.
like, at these conventions, and their fucking heads are so scarred up, bro.
Oh
Like,
yeah, like
dude.
Devon. and-
Yeah. And he didn't even do that many jobs like this guy does.
Nah.
This was cool, though.
It says waiting for a live video signal on. He and Torsten said now Aaron ruined it.
I did. I ruined it. It's showing on our end. There we go,
He's
see?
still alive. He just
There.
got to refresh. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Someone liked his comment.
Yeah, see, this is crazy, bro. He would come out smoking cigarettes and drinking beer. It's fucking wild. It's wild.
all right. That's the only thing I want to give him credit for.
What's that?
Drinking beer and smoking cigarettes, two of my favorite things.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though, too, man. Like, that's what his whole thing was.
Yeah,
it
his
wasn't like he
gimmick,
went in and had
yeah.
technical wrestling
Yeah.
matches.
Yeah.
He took stupid, unnecessary fucking bumps. He came out smoking and drinking. That was his deal.
He looks like such a fucking scumbag.
Who is
Yeah.
Wayne Bernhauser?
Wayne Head is watching. What's up, Wayne? Wayne's a good dude, man.
And he's sober now, so when he comes out and does the beer thing, he just pours another beer.
Yeah, I know, right?
You
The
see,
last
yeah,
couple-
last few
couple
times, yeah. Which is cool. Like if you're sober, that's awesome. You know, more power to you,
Well,
bro.
yeah, definitely.
But
Like,
it's pretty wild when your gimmick was drinking beer and you have to come out and pour beer in other people's mouths instead of your own. Damn, he's fucking killing that beer too. He ain't wasting that shit.
All right, I'll give him that.
it ain't Stone Cold.
No, look at that. That beer's gone. That beer's gone.
He just spit a bunch of it out on fucking
Stone Cold
fake
had
Eric
3
Bischoff
at a
back
time,
there.
right?
Yeah, he's starting to feel it though. Come on. He drank most of that.
And
That's
his-
crazy.
And his blood's fucking.
Yeah, and he's just bleeding. It's fucking wild.
Look for Pablo because that's where he's at. He's over in that area.
He's just smoking the stove. Yeah, he's hard cam to the right, so he's in the right corner.
Riga, what's cracking?
Hey, cut. What's cracking, cut?
What up, Riga?
Third row jump.
Because he's Riga. Mind your fucking business.
Look at that beer belly already. You're right. Did you ever see the Dark Side of the Ring on him? He used to be a Chippendales dancer.
No.
Can you believe that shit? Sandman.
I'm not watching anything that involves this
Yeah.
fucking scumbag.
Yeah. We're about to watch this.
He's better drink another one.
He might.
I hope that he gets like a fucking plane crashes on him, and then a truck runs him over.
Look at the fucking
And then some
kamikazes.
fucking kid
you
with
see
a
his shoes?
bicycle with a
He got the
basket
Sean
on the
Kemp's
front.
on.
Yeah. What's up?
I said I hope a plane crashes on him,
Uh-huh.
then a truck runs him over, and then a kid with a bicycle with a fucking basket on the front of it fucking runs him over. There's bricks in the basket though.
So it's like real heavy.
Yeah, a heavy basket.
Yep.
Fuck that guy.
Sounds like a sounds like a Wayans Brothers movie. Like,
To be fair, like,
different.
can you be mad at the guy? He got to wear, again, he's wearing Reeboks, all right? He's got Zumbaz on and
That
a
was
fucking
the
t-shirt.
style.
What
That
is
was the style.
Zumbaz?
Those
Is
are
that
the pants. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That was the
If you don't
style.
think I got a pair upstairs to go with my Macho Man shirt, sunglasses, and bandana, you are wrong. You're so wrong. I wore out my Sandman glasses, or my Macho Man glasses so much, I had to buy a new pair. These are nice ones. I like those ones.
Yep.
I had a bunch of different ones. Here, I'm going to get rid of your cans.
Thank you. Thank you.
Terry fucking Funk, yo. Dude, I'm jealous of you, Pablo. You got to see Terry Funk wrestle at the ECW arena. That's pretty fucking cool, dude. That's something that not many people got to do.
Hey, Bradley.
But
From where we met at Dynasty.
word.
In the fucking restaurant
That's
before
cool.
we went into Dynasty.
Oh,
He said,
sure.
hey, just saw you guys were live. Bradley, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. That's somebody we met at AEW Dynasty. We're having a good time, buddy. I'm drinking some beers, like
bringing some beers, man.
some beers,
Bringing some beers.
a little bit of whiskey. What?
So hey, so the whole point of this was to kind of talk about Taz. We watched a Sabu. We watched a Sabu match. We're kind of watching the rest of this pay-per-view here. Have you ever seen Sabu wrestle live? I don't think I ever did.
Was he at the Gary Albright show? 'Cause
No.
He very well may have been.
No, he came out at the one event that we were at because Rob Van Dam wrestled and Sabu came out. I think he hit somebody with a chair, but he didn't wrestle.
At the tribute to the Extreme. He
Yeah,
came
that's
out
what it
against
was.
Ryan.
Yeah. So I guess
Rhino
that
and
was.
Heath Slater
Yeah,
and-
that's right.
yeah.
All right, so I guess that we got to see that, but he didn't wrestle.
Right.
But we got to at least see him there come out live, which was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But it would have been cool to see him wrestle live. Same with Terry Funk. Those were a couple of guys that I'm like, fuck, man. I was fortunate. I got to see a lot of. I saw wrestling once when I was a kid, and then when we became adults, we went to a bunch of pay-per-views, so we were able to see some really good wrestlers wrestle. But there was a few that I didn't get to see, and I would have liked to see Funk.
Bradley says, R.I.P. to the great Sabu. The Taz promo on Dynamite got me all choked up.
Dude, that was really good, man. They did a really good, classy job of doing it. Taz's promo, and then everybody doing the finger up and the zoom out, and then that was really good. I teared up a little bit too. I'm glad he said that. I thought that was really classy the way they did that.
This dude's gonna be drunk.
Look, again, he's drinking all that beer.
Like,
All right, he spit some in his face, but he drank the majority of it. Okay, there's some in the can still. But still, he drank a lot of fucking beer. 3-4 of them shits to the ring.
Yeah, to the head, quick.
So he's already
And he
feeling
wasn't.
it.
He didn't waste anything. I didn't see any.
Those guys are sober as fuck. You can tell by the way they're moving. And then the drunk guy's just standing there holding the stick still. It's fucking crazy. Like, and this was just allowed.
He's just gonna go out and whack people. What?
Joey Styles is so happy. There's 2 other people on the mic with him. He's just going to not talk to
So
this
this
whole
is
match.
Barely Legal 97.
97, yeah.
So, Brad, we're watching Barely Legal 97. We're actually at the triple threat of
The main
Terry
event.
Funk, fucking Steven Richards, and Sandman, who's a fucking piece of garbage.
You were 3 when this came out.
I was 3. Do you know how to math? Do
1980.
you even math, bro?
Oh, it's
You know what? I
1990.
don't know if anybody can
87.
confirm this that's watching, but I'm pretty
That was
sure
84.
ECW was the first place that they had a triple threat, and that's where that like idea came from of having more than one guy in a match was from this promotion. Not this match. I think it happened a lot earlier than this,
I mean, 87.
but I'm pretty sure. I don't know if somebody can.
Yeah, no.
But I'm pretty sure that's what I remember
I
hearing.
don't
is
remember,
that.
but that is a
Pablo says
question for Google because I don't remember when WWF.
Yeah, seriously.
Because you're right, because it was either one-on-one.
Yeah, or tag team matches. But the first time I ever saw a
Or-
triple threat or four-way match, you're like, the fuck is that? And then you see it and you're like, this is badass. Because it adds another element to it. Some people are very, nope, it's got to be one-on-one. I dig triple threats. If they're done right, then they're good. You know? Like any match. Like I've seen, here's my thing. I've seen more shitty regular one-on-one matches that I was excited for than a triple threat or a four-way match that I was like, this is going to be good, and I was disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Like, they usually are pretty good because you can add, there's no disqualification. There's just different elements you can add to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Brad says that he has to do some late night work after putting wifey and daughter to bed because he wasn't a wrestling fan until about 2015.
Oh wow, that's crazy. See, what's wild about that is I was a wrestling fan until like 03, 04 maybe, and then I stopped watching for like 10 years. I didn't get back until WrestleMania 26 is when I started watching
for
again.
a little while myself. Pablo says he was excited to see Dr. Death in ECW.
Cool.
It was
Good
in
point.
Mexico though.
Yeah. Dr. Death is good. Those are matches that we can bring up on Lit Match. Those are something we can bring up on a Lit Match one time is to watch Dr. Death matches in Japan. There's some really good ones.
Oh, Dr. Death was phenomenal.
Kawada's up too. We'll watch some of him too. He's got really good matches.
The Kawada Club, they come in to the restaurants.
Do they? Awesome.
Yeah.
No, Kawada's that's who Eddie Kingston kind of mirrored his image and moveset after. But
I think Pablo's saying that the triple threats and things of that nature originated in Mexico.
Yeah,
is what I
but
think
so
he's
ECW stole it and
Yeah.
that became that's
I was gonna say, it was to the late '90s that the WWF finally.
Torsten says that once they dropped the F from WWF, he was out.
Yeah, I was only in a little. Dude, I'm with you. I was only watching a little bit after that. Well, here's the other thing too. I like we watched when we were kids and we became teenagers, and then I got this thing called pussy.
WWE is
and then once I started getting that, I was like, I don't really want to watch wrestling. I really want to kind of harness all my energy into getting more more pussy.
What
so that really took over for a while, and then I got married and I had some kids, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start watching wrestling again, and then I was able to balance that, you know. But that's really what changed it for me. Is
when
like
somebody told me,
you know.
There's a bunch of guys with no pants on fighting for a belt.
Yeah.
That kind of fucked me up for a
A
little
little while, right? Especially after you got pussy. You're like, you know what?
Well,
probably should do that instead of the whole.
Listen, I was getting it.
All right.
I was getting it.
But still,
Earmuffs.
once I got it, I don't care about wrestling.
I was getting
You know, but also, you know, like mid '90s to the early 2000s, wrestling was cool.
Pablo says same with death matches coming out of Japan before the States and Puerto Rico.
Yep.
This guy is a fucking wrestling historian.
Yeah.
He's right, but a lot of these guys, like Jericho, would go to these other countries and bring it back. Terry Funk, and because he wrestled in Japan, you know, he wrestled in these death matches. He was in the King of the Death Match tournaments with. Look at that shit. That's what I remember from this pay-per-view. Was that.
Guys,
He's 50 years
there's
old.
a few people that if you are wrestling fans, I'd like you to go ahead and check out on social medias. Jamal Curtis Barker, a.k.a. Corporal Punishment. Please check him out. Clint Dye, Tag Team Photography.
Man.
Check him out. These are guys that are very supportive of everyone, and they do great work. Check them out.
What's crazy with that ladder is like that looks like they just went to the Home Depot.
Well, that's a real ladder.
Bought a ladder and said, all right,
that's-
let's wrestle with this
That's
shit.
not a prop.
No, they didn't gimmick it up
That's-
at
yeah,
all.
that's what I mean.
It's just a real ass ladder. Like that's
So if
fucking
somebody
super.
so if somebody falls on
Ah.
Aaron Torsten's killing you right now.
Yeah.
What do you say?
So you were not getting pussy. Then you were watching. Then you got it and stopped watching. Got married, stopped getting pussy, and started watching again. LOL seems to be a trend here.
Yeah. Yes, because when you're a kid, you're not getting vagina, and then you're watching wrestling, and then you get the V, and you're like, this is way better than that.
Listen,
that goes on the back burner. I
can't-
get married, and
You can't take anything from fucking somebody who looks like Master Splinter and fucking Napoleon Dynamite had a fucking abortion.
That's true, and they're Amish,
Yes.
so it's also that's a valid point.
And he raps.
And again, he is saying that this is all scripted and whatnot. The guy just got body slammed, and the back of his head hit the fucking ladder. And again, that ladder is just a Home Depot ladder. It's not. You can see the stickers on it still.
It was at Lowe's. Okay.
The Lowe's. It's true.
Man, there was no Lowe's back then.
That's true. And this is Philly. It's Home Depot.
Ironically, it was the opposite for me. One of the first dates I had with my wife was watching Royal Rumble 2015 at my best friend's house.
See, you found a good chick, bro.
I did.
You found a good chick.
I don't know if you follow the page very closely, but I did post the other day that there are women out there that will watch wrestling with you. Never settle, King. Know your worth. Thorsten says fake ladder.
Yeah, definitely fake ladder. No, now they're not fake; they're gimmicked. It's a little different. That one there is not fake. Again, you can see the stickers and everything on it. Fred works with ladders, for God's sakes. He's a goddamn painter. Is that real?
Ladders, like
That's definitely real.
It's real.
I see it in the Warner. Like,
See, exactly.
Listen, that's
He knew the
all.
brain and everything. You
Just-
see that
just 'cause
shit?
of that.
See?
I feel like
There's
when
no-
you say
there's
that he
no
works
give in
with
the
ladders,
middle,
like it's him, fucking N-Rock, Chucky, and ladders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or it's just like him talking, and like it's like him and a couple people, and
He's
there's
like, "Hey,
ladders
guys."
lined up. All right, guys, here's the lineup for
Guys,
today.
I
And,
need you to fucking
Yep.
spray the ceiling in
Yep.
this complex.
Yeah.
Ladder,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna need you to roll the wall over here.
yep. He's equal opportunity, man. Come on,
Gee.
you know.
This is the first man that hired a ladder.
Oh,
Okay. Terry Funk, even
so
at that
good.
time, this is 1997.
yeah. He's 75 years old here.
Yeah, he's
No,
got big-
Yeah, right.
no, he's in his 50s.
That's
yeah.
what I always felt about Ric Flair. Like
He's always looked
old.
him and Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson's looked 50 his whole life.
Pablo says it's
Yeah.
amazing what you can make out of cardboard. And you're 100% right. The titles that we made
Out of cardboard, we're
out of
badass, bro.
cardboard were fucking killed.
Them fucking ladder shots.
He looks
Senile.
like,
It looks
he looks
crazy.
like he drank. Torsten says Nerf ladder.
Nerf ladder. Dude, if they had a Nerf ladder, that'd be great. I'd have one.
I would fucking shoot it to the moon. Terry Funk looks as drunk as Sandman should be
Yeah.
right now.
I don't think Sandman's feeling a thing right now.
No, he's not. Because he chugged 4 fucking beers in 5 minutes on the way to the ring. And whatever else he did prior. Yeah, crazy shit, bro. Well, we're at that hour mark, so we got an hour in of watching wrestling and bullshitting and drinking and losing our feed for a second and taking a piss, and it was fun.
I left it because I didn't take it with me.
Yeah, it's true. Thanks for doing that.
No problem, because if I took it with me,
Just
I
go
might
here
still-
next time.
Yeah.
Just do
You're
it.
not cool unless you
Yeah,
pee your
unless
pants.
you pee your pants. You're not cool until you pee your pants. Call me Miles Davis.
I mean,
Look at that
so
spot right here.
the idea of today was to try to honor Sabu.
We're watching EC fucking W right
We are
now.
watching ECW.
About as much as you could do to honor Sabu. He is ECW.
It really is.
He was on a lot of people's Mount Rushmore. He's like him and Tommy Dreamer when we were all doing ours and everybody else's. They were the two ones that you heard the most.
Right.
Were
Yeah.
those two.
Right.
Were Sabu and Tommy
Of
Dreamer.
the Mount Rushmores, yeah.
They were on a lot of people's because you think of them with that. So,
Yeah, I mean
it's-
that's when you see the ECW logo. That's
Yeah.
right away. The pictures you. Of
What's it called?
wrestlers
Kratom?
you think of.
Kratom?
Kratom.
I'm gonna smoke some weed and kratom in honor of him. Is that what you do with kratom?
I
have
think-
no idea.
I think so.
I
I
don't
think
know what you do with it. I'm gonna figure out one, how to use it, and two, I'm gonna fucking use it in his honor. All right. But that's my tribute to him. Gentlemen, this was fun. This was cool.
It was a good time.
Definitely a good
Little John, stop
guys,
fucking talking
thank you
so
for
much.
tuning
God
in.
damn, you loud mouth.
He just sits there and laughs at us.
Yeah.
This is what he likes to do.
Yeah,
That's fine.
we're his comedian.
There is wild shit on right now. Like these guys they're not wrestling. They're just fighting each other
They're
at this
just
point.
a bunch of fucking trailer park guys fighting over. I don't know what they're fighting over. Rhonda.
Yeah.
Fighting over mom.
Betsy, I don't know.
Yolanda. All right. I guess that's it then. We'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Maybe we'll be live. Maybe we won't.
Maybe we won't.
You know, we got some more shit coming, some reels coming. We
I
got a
think
pay-per-view
that-
coming up in 2 weeks, so we'll probably do something about
I
that.
think I would like to do more video,
Yeah.
so people can actually see us instead of just hear us.
Yeah.
only.
Yeah, true. I mean, we're getting there. It's a work in progress.
Is this how you drugs? Is what Matt says. Honor Sabu by saying his favorite line. Fuck Hulk Hogan. That's not Sabu, but
That's Sheiky, baby.
that's the Iron Sheik. But
Yeah.
fuck Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree.
Yeah,
with
I'm good with that one.
you. I'm not gonna disagree with you. Torsten says we need to do Cowman and Big Sex.
Oh my god. It's not big sex anymore, it's normal size sex with Flex.
It's ample sex.
Ample size sex with Flex. Woo! There it is, baby. Alright, guys.
All right.
See you
Have a
next
good
time.
night.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We
Yeah.
appreciate y'all. Mom is back in the ER, oxygen low again. They say she has a fever, 102.6, and they pumped her full of meds and they are waiting on tests to come back. You know, this is the flu, RSV, COVID are the tests that she's doing.
Oh damn, I'm still recording. We'll have to edit that out.